It's been a while since you guys broke up, and now you and your ex are sort of in friendly terms. You see each other, maybe you have fun, you go to parties, or at least you see that they want to be friends, they want to make peace in a way. But the question you have right now is whether they want to be friends or they want to get back with you. This is what we're going to cover today in this video.
I-get-my-exback.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Before I start, I want to remind you that I have tons of free tools for you if you want to get back with your ex or if you just want to learn about yourself. The first one is the quiz to know if you have any chance to get back with your ex. The link is in the description. There's also a link for you to give me a call, 15-minute call. Just, if you feel that your situation is unique and you want to ask a specific question, don't hesitate to jump on the link and give me a call, book a call with me, or you can WhatsApp me if you're too shy. You can also join our WhatsApp groups and our community if you want to ask the question to community if you have any question. And also, if you like the video or if you don't like it, like or don't like, but you can engage on the video, comment, and also subscribe. If it's the first time you joined my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content. If you want to watch more of my videos, you can subscribe. Okay, the key drivers. These are more or less the key drivers of why someone will reach out to their ex and be friendly with them. Perhaps they want you to suffer. They're in a rebound and they want you, maybe you made them suffer or the relationship was really painful and they want to show you how happy they are. They want to show you, how handsome this guy is. They want to show you how well they're doing without you. That's an option. Another one is they have pity. You've been so depressed and after a while they feel like, I don't want to leave me alone or her alone. Without me she's nothing or he's nothing. And so I'll try to be sort of friendly with him or her. Another driver is they want to have sex. It's not very uncommon to see that people are seeing each other just to sexual pleasure. The other one is that you are important in their life. That after the breakup they realize maybe it's not working, but I want you in my life. I can't see life without you. We're not working together, it doesn't work, we get into fights, we're different, whatever they say, but they want to see you. And the last bit is they want you back. Obviously for the first three, I can't do anything for you. I can help you on the fourth one to convince them that if you are important in their life, you can make it work as a relationship. That's my driver, that's my purpose as a relationship counselor, is when people see that they're important for each other, that they're growing together, they have an amazing relationship, that they have amazing connection, something that is unique, and you want to protect this, you want to nurture this. This is what I love to do. This is what I love to do, is to help those people connect and stay together. If they want you back, then it's going to be easy and you'll see in the signs whether they're ticking all of the boxes. So first of all, let's open the debate, and I'd love to have in the comment section your point of view on this. Can you be friends with your ex? I have, by personal experience, I've never been friend with my ex, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't be able to. It's just like it never happened. I sort of thought about this when I made those slides, and I think it's perhaps by my avoidant trait where I feel like what's in the past is in the past, and I don't want to really reconsider my my ex. I think the other reason is because I've never really dated someone who I was friend with. I was really right away dating that person, and so from the start I met that person, was in the seduction mode, or had the idea that I wanted to be with that person. So my case is, I'm not saying that it should be the same for everyone, and I know people who are friends with their ex, so I'm not judging. But your ex might be very, and you might be very like, I will never ever be friend with my ex. Okay, so it's, if you know for sure that that's their mindset and they want to get in touch with you, there's something going on. So it's really about what's also the definition of friend. And I think the reason I say that I've never been friends with my ex, because I never sort of wanted to be in touch with them because I didn't need them, or I didn't share a lot of things where I would sort of, I don't know, hang out and have fun. Of course, sometimes, and that's a lot of the case, maybe you have friends in common. And so you have to see your ex because you're in group settings, and you'll bump into him or her. And the dynamic is different, but really assess whether your ex wants to see you in group settings or she or he wants to see you one-to-one. It's totally different, right? And so what it means to be friends when you're in a group, is it just like hanging out and actually don't have any interaction, you don't talk about things? Or the opposite, the other end of the spectrum is more, let's be one-to-one, talk about deep stuff, emotional stuff, and things like that, my secrets, my family, my parents, my values, stuff like that. So really assess, what it means to see each other. Is it very superficial, or if it's like at a deeper level? Of course, the spectrum is quite high. It's quite big. Can you be friends with your ex? Were you friends before? Again, as I said, I've never been friends with my the people I dated, so it doesn't really apply for me. But what do you get from this relationship as friends? Okay, really important. So if they want to get in touch with you, what's in for me? What's in for them? Really assess that. Assess that definition, and assess the definition from your ex. As I said, if your ex told you clearly when you were together, I will never be able to be friend with an ex, and they start to reach out, well, it's a good sign, my friend. It's a good sign. Talking of signs, I'm going to share with you 5 signs or 4 signs, I don't remember, that they are still into you. The last one, I might have a lot of comments or maybe banned from YouTube on this one. First one is that, look, being friends with someone is different. And it's something, a chemistry that you know right away when you see the person in the eyes. There's like this seduction eye contact. The eye contact is longer than it should be. You don't usually fix, for example, a friend, in the eyes as long as you would do with your partner. So, just assess whether the eye contact is longer. And also the sort of partner in crime eye contact, when there's like a private joke, or in a way there's a moment, maybe in group settings, and everybody's laughing, and you see your ex, and your ex is reaching out to you to have this eye contact, to really get that connection back. That's a massive sign. Second one, they want to see you alone, as we discussed. It's really bad, don't necessarily be in a group settings, but in a way, if they want to see you alone, or if you manage to see them alone, it doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't mean that you have a coffee date that it's over and they want to be friends. And actually, I would urge you not to do anything romantic if it's the first time you see your ex after you broke up. Okay? So if they are okay, or if they're asking for one-to-one, go on coffee dates rather than dinner. The first one, a coffee date, something really casual. Second one, perhaps a lunch. And then the third one, a dinner. Okay? Third one, they talk to friends about you. And so what they're doing by that is they're assessing the possibility of getting back together. They're assessing whether the social dynamic that you had when you were together is still possible. They're also assessing whether they will lose face if you guys are getting back together. So it's very important for you to understand that when someone wants to get back, when a dumper wants to get back with an ex, and whether it's the case as for you, if you didn't take the decision to break up, you're really also assessing the support group. So what people would think, how would that work in reality? And one way to assess that is by talking to friends. Not necessarily saying like, I miss him, or I miss her, or I shouldn't have broken up with him, but just like talking and assessing and taking news. That's actually a sign. The fourth one is physical contact. So the same as eye contact. When you are with a friend, or when you're with someone you're into, you don't behave the same way. The hug is a bit longer, it's a bit different, it's more intense. The kiss, when you're French like me and you do the two-cheek kiss, maybe the kiss is slightly close to the mouth, or more like huggy. Maybe they want to touch your shoulder, maybe you feel that they want to touch you at some stage when you're together. They basically want to be close to you, and that's an unconscious, that's the facial expression and the body language will tell a lot whether someone is into you. And you don't need to be a mentalist to know that you've been together. So you should be able to read that from your ex. So the last one is going to be debatable, but by experience, it's a good one. When you drink, I'm not saying, first, drink with moderation. I'm not saying you should get your ex completely drunk, but when you are drunk, the idea is if you're drunk together, you kind of reveal your true self. There's no inhibition anymore. There's no, yeah, but I'm too scared to get back with him. I miss him or her, but I'm too scared. There's social constraints and stuff like that. When you're drunk, all those emotional pain, these internal barriers will shut down. Okay? Now, if that's the case, you go on a date or you, I don't know, go clubbing with your ex, you get drunk, you make out. That's it. Don't have sex, if possible. The reason I say that is because when they are drunk and when you're drunk, you will assess their behavior, and they will also assess after the evening. The problem is if you have sex with them, they might think like, oh yeah, shit, I did a mistake. Kind of the mistake that some people make when they're completely drunk. They wake up in the morning and there was a stranger and I feel like, what the fuck did I do? And they feel that I don't need control. Okay, so by respecting their boundaries, whether you're female or male, doesn't matter. You're actually stronger. You show them like, you know, it was fun. We had fun. There was this like almost intimate moment, but we didn't fall into it. And that would plant a seed in their mind, That will make the signal that, I had fun, but I didn't really taste that pleasure. And therefore I want more. I didn't feel that guilt that I had sex with my ex. It does feel right that we didn't, but at the same time, it feels like it's unfinished. And they won't want to see you more, and they would want to probably take the leap and be close to you. So, debatable, again, comment on this one, but by experience, it does work. A word of advice before I wrap up. This is an ongoing assessment. The situation, the relation you have with your ex as friends, it's something you need to assess on a daily basis. That's what I do with my clients when they are with me on WhatsApp, is really assessing the tone of their message, how they behave in group settings or one-to-one, what they say after the dates, what they say before the dates, all these kind of things. So take it slowly, because you don't want, if you've been together for a few years, know that recover a relationship, it's fine if it takes time, because what I'm working with my clients is not to get back together, but to get back together for the rest of your life, basically. So it's okay if it takes time, because, in 20 years, you wouldn't really care if you took 6 weeks or 6 months to get back with your ex. The most important thing you have to assess is whether you're going in the right direction. If you feel that it's not moving in the right direction, or that you're stuck, what you have to do is to really tell them that it doesn't really work for you, because the problem with that is potentially that will create a lot of anxiety, that will create a lot of confusion, and will prevent you from either moving on or to actually get back with your ex. So you don't want to be in a situation where you're in that friend zone and it doesn't work for you. If you don't want to be friends with your ex and you don't accept this is the time for you to maybe take some distance. And if you're confused and you're in that situation and you don't know whether you should push more or whether you should move on, don't hesitate to give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help you, because obviously in those situations it's really case by case. Yeah, let me know about the alcohol technique. Take care, bye-bye.
I get my exback.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.